undefeated regular season in the ACC, it all comes down to this: the conference championship game, a battle for the trophy that also carries serious college football playoff implications. Welcome to Bank of America Stadium, the home of the Panthers, right here in Charlotte, North Carolina, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on last year's national champions, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Throw incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
1st down and 10. The back's got it. He'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he moves the football across midfield. 1st down to the 48.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Offense looking to throw the ball. Looking right, this one caught.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Off target and incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Here comes the 7th play of a good-looking opening drive, but it's 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. We've got a conference championship on the line here. What a start for the offense.
Man, I just want to give a lot of credit to the quarterback and the offensive line. They really set the tone here on this drive, allowing this offense to be able to make the plays that they needed to give them this lead here early.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Tackle at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. And there's the handoff. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, you go back to 2019, Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here, and move the sticks.
That run, good for a 1st down. The offense still rolling.
It's a sack. How about that? One of the so-called middle guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually comes home with a sack.
Short loss in the play sets up 2nd and long from the 18. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver, and he drops it. Can you believe it?
Chris, I don't know, man. I think he gets across the middle. He starts thinking about those linebackers and safeties, got a little bit nervous, lost his concentration, and drops the ball.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. The pass rush closing in. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure worked.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance, but he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
4th down, looking to throw for it. Looks right, lets it fly. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get it. But you've got time, way too early in this game to go for it on 4th and a mile.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Mussini able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the 1st down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
That catch makes it a more manageable third down. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Fired into a tight window and picked up. Brought down after a short return.
This close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
They're going to run the option. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, if you're going to run this option play, you've got to be the one that's dictating the tempo. I feel like the defense right now is doing that. They did a nice job of getting to the quarterback. He didn't get many yards at all here.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. The receiver grabs it. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Pass not complete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Offense getting set. It's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The offense now looking at a third and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. And they pick up the first on the ground. Nowhere to run, of corralling for no gain.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one could hurt you.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. One man in the backfield, and he'll get the football. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Larson. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking downfield near the end zone. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5-wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he's going to bring this out from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Returner tackled right there. That's when they'll start the drive. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. The last time they went forward on fourth down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here.
Really aggressive ball here by the offense. The quarterback very fortunate to get out of his own end zone and avoid taking a safety.
Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Second and long for this offense after the sack. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they'll stop him after a short gain. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Pass is incomplete, but a penalty marker on the play that should result in a first down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. And now the handoff. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line. Second down play coming up.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Quick throw to his receiver. Pass incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
After the incompletion, 2nd down now from the 35. Takes the handoff, runs it off left tackle. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground. And by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. The ball is picked off. Could take it all the way.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looks over the middle, and that's complete.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. With the catch, it's Williams. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, and he knocks it right through. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. kick it off to start the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage. This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Keep it on the ground. There's a handoff. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Third down, the offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Catch is made down the middle. Brought down quickly at the 14, but the offense is in the red zone. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. Catch made on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So here we go. Third down. Defense needs a stop here. Trying to force a field goal attempt. Got to pick up the third and short through the air. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. He'll hand it off. Picks up the first, looking for more. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off a